carpet for the Indian Prime Minister. US President Joe Biden welcomes Narendra Modi as he looks to tighten his relations with the leader of a nation seen as an important force in Asia for decades to come. The pomp-filled state visit marks their 10th meeting since Biden came into the office. After leading the celebrations of the International Day of Yoga at the United Nations headquarters, the Prime Minister reached Washington. He visited the National Science Foundation with US First Lady Jill Biden. At the event, the Indian Prime Minister invited American students to come to India. According to the White House, more than 200,000 Indian students were studying in the United States as of last year.
हमने नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में शिक्षा और स्किलिंग को इंटीग्रेट किया है। हमने स्कूलों में लगभग 10,000 अटल टिंकरिंग लैब्स उसकी स्थापना की है, जहां बच्चों को तरह तरह के इनोवेशन करने के लिए सभी प्रकार की सुविधाएं दी जा रही हैं। हमने युवा एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए स्टार्टअप इंडिया मिशन शुरू किया है। हमारा लक्ष्य इस डेकेड को टेक डेकेड या टेकेड बनाने का है।
To ensure that all Indians, especially girls, which I love, have the opportunity to pursue an education and gain the skills they need for our modern workforce. And it's so important. It's exciting to be able to show you some of the innovative programs our schools and businesses are creating for students here.
Prime Minister Modi is scheduled to have a private dinner with the Bidens at the White House. He will attend a state dinner after addressing Congress and holding a rare press conference with US President Joe Biden. Washington wants New Delhi to be a strategic counterweight to China and sees India as an important partner. The Indian Prime Minister is seeking to raise the influence that India, the world's most populous country and the world's largest democracy, has on the world stage. The US companies are also welcoming Modi warmly.
We will be announcing soon a new innovation center in India. With Applied Materials, we'll also bring global partners into this new innovation center. And this innovation center will really be focused on innovation in the equipment. And we have very high confidence that working together with India, we can create a tremendous success.
Now, Prime Minister Modi's US visit is expected to give India access to important American technologies. Washington rarely shares with non-allies. The two countries are working together on advanced tech from AI to semiconductor chips and quantum computing, especially in the defense sector. The Biden administration is all set to sign a deal that would allow US-based General Electric to produce engines for military aircraft on the Indian soil. While India can manufacture jets domestically, it is keen to get the technical know-how to make the aircraft engines. India intends to produce more than 350 fighter jets for its Air Force and Navy over the next 2 decades, which could be powered by the GE 414. Meanwhile, another expected announcement is India's purchase of 31 armed MQ-9B Sea Guardian drones made by the General Atomics worth $3 billion. On June 23rd, the Indian Prime Minister will be hosted by the US Vice President Kamala Harris and US Secretary of State Antony Blinken. Modi will also address US CEOs at a Friday reception as the American companies plan new investments in India. Now, the India-US bond is underpinned by not just global politics, but also business and economics. Washington and New Delhi have been moving closer for over 2 decades now. The successive US presidents have displayed bipartisan support for stronger ties with the emerging Asian economy and regional power. US President Joe Biden has built on that legacy and only expanded the cooperation forward. The trade between US and India in 2022 climbed to a record $191 billion. The two nations have launched a cooperative technology initiative with eyes on future development between New Delhi and Washington, D.C. And prior to Prime Minister Modi and President Biden's state dinner at the White House, WION's principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibal sends us this report from the southern lawns of the White House. Take a look.
We're inside the White House campus. The Indian Prime Minister will be accorded a welcome here, and of course we know that the focus of the visit is how both India and United States cement their relationship. Essentially, focus will be on areas like defense, on critical technologies, but the big celebration of this relationship happens during the visit of the Indian Prime Minister. This is an official visit, so the Biden administration has accorded the highest honor on the visiting Indian Prime Minister, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The visit started from New York, where we saw the Yoga Day celebration, but now
I have the high privilege and the distinct honor in presenting to you His Excellency Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of the Republic of India.